Oh, welcome.
American Whiskey Experience.
Okay.
That's how we're going.
That was a long pause.
That was. I was going for that, that feeling, the intenseness,
the
emotion.
boisterous.
Yes.
I got you.
That's what I was going for. Didn't
Different-
work.
So.
Didn't work. Well, again, welcome, Pete and James.
How's it going?
We're gonna do something a little different.
Yeah.
First of all, we're outside again.
Yes, it's set like 12.
Napa Valley. I think
This is Napa Valley.
Yeah, we
we're
flew
Napa.
out to Napa Valley. So
Yep.
that's where we are
Wine
today.
country to drink bourbon.
Yeah, I don't know what we were thinking.
I know, right?
But hey, we're gonna do something different. You actually brought this up.
This is kind of my idea. So,
so what do you got?
A while back, we both picked up a barrel pick of Milam Greene single barrel bourbon. Which we found out after the fact were two very different,
totally different
picks.
Yeah.
So Milam Greene is out of Blanco, Texas, which is in Texas Hill Country.
Oh, maybe we're in Texas.
We're in Texas.
We're in Texas.
We're in Texas.
A lot of green for Texas.
A lot of green.
Northern Texas.
Again, Milam Greene. We have two different offerings of the single barrel. First one was the one I brought over. Both of them are the mash bills are undisclosed.
Right.
Sourced from Tennessee for this year. From what we understand, no age statement on either one of them.
No. Not that we can find, at least.
No. So this one here is a 126.6 proof. It is cask 455, and I picked it up for about 65.
Yep.
The one you picked out is a 86 proof.
Yeah, a big difference.
Yeah, and it's cask 554. So numerically, they're not that far off.
No.
And they're actually only one off. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And you picked up for about $55.
Yeah, I think I paid $55 for it. This was a store pick from Splendid up in Manchester, East Hartford.
And mine was a Greens Farm pick out of Westport and Wallingford. So again, but two picks that came to Connecticut, two very different picks.
Yeah, totally different. And I think I picked mine up somewhere about 3 or 6 months ago. So I think is a safe bet.
Mine has been open for about 3 months.
Okay.
So I'm sure I probably cracked it not long after I got it.
Right.
So it's been open for a little bit. Again, two very different picks from what on a proof range, but the mash bill is the same.
Yeah.
So Milam Greene says with this year, no two casks are the same. Each barrel yields about 280 bottles. The cask numbers and the proof are the two kind of marks that differentiate the two. Pour me some too. Why not? And they're actually handwritten on each bottle, the proof and the cask number, which is kind of neat.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah. Hang on, let's make sure we do this.
So well, this side's gonna stay.
Let's do the 86 on the right and the 126 on the left.
Good idea. I think we're gonna know which one's which, though.
We probably will know which one's which.
Yeah. And I don't recall drinking my bottle as much as it shows. I think someone
got into that one.
Someone got into it.
I don't know who.
It had to be me.
Could have been.
Might have been. I don't remember.
Right.
Okay, so again,
whiskey color.
Yes.
A little bit darker on a 126, huh?
Yeah, but not much. I don't. I mean, we both wear glasses, so our eyes aren't that great. But
the Greens Farms actually is a 4-year.
This is a 4-year.
They're
as
both.
well.
So as far as age, correction, age statement on these are 4 years old.
Yes, age 4 years.
Okay.
Age 4 years. So hey.
All right.
So let's go with nose if you want to.
You want to do kind of a side by side?
Yeah, I want to do side by side, and then we'll just drink and then go from there. So this is the 86.
Yeah.
From Splendid or Splendor. Splendid liquor, I believe it was. Spenless.
Spenless?
Yeah, Spenless.
So you spent more.
I spent a little more.
You spent more. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Interesting on that nose.
So 86 is kind of for me is a little floral, a little honey.
Yeah, there's a little bit of that sweetness, sweet honey, and light, but light floral. It's not overpowering or anything like that.
No. There's another sweetness there. I want to call it apricot, like sweet fruit, but not like not orchard fruit. Well, apricot would be orchard fruit.
Yeah, I guess would be considered an orchard fruit, right? But I see what you're saying.
Yeah, something like that.
I see that. I definitely see that honeyness.
Yeah.
Sweet sugar, like water sugar, type. I'm trying to explain.
like simple syrup kind of thing.
Yeah, maybe something like that on the sweetness. Now, on this is the
126.
126.
Yep. So
I get hit with some nice sweet vanilla.
I'm gonna tell you for 126, I don't get the ethanol at all.
No, the on the nose, these are both smooth, non-boozy, non-ethanol smell to it.
I get a little bit of like you said a little bit.
I get a vanilla bean, sweet vanilla bean.
I get some of that, but I also get like almost like flat Dr. Pepper.
Flat Dr. Pepper.
Like that syrupy soda gun thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird. I don't get that. Not yet.
Or like burnt molasses or something like that syrupy caramel kind of.
Right. At the bottom of your drink, it's all syrupy and thick. I'm still getting a lot of that vanilla bean, which I think is great.
No, I think they both have a really nice nose.
They do. So do we just
do them both? There you go. Well, let's try the 86.
Cheers, Steve.
Cheers.
Cheers, everyone. Man, what a beautiful day to drink whiskey.
It is.
Yeah, I get what I had on the nose, on the palate.
Okay.
A little bit. I still get that honey on the palate, the sweetness.
Yeah. I'll tell you.
The finish to me.
It jumps right to finish for you, huh?
It did. A little warm, but not. I mean, it's only 86. So it's not overpowering, but it's got like a. I don't want to say it's not dry, but there is some of those dry notes.
I'm definitely getting some dry notes to it.
Right. It's not extremely dry though.
On the palate though, I said that I think I get, like I said, I think there's some sweetness there on the tip of my tongue. It's a little bit of corn sweetness.
Okay.
But there's also like a candied Werther's. A little bit.
Oh, so you're getting some of that like butterscotch.
Butterscotch, yeah, some butteriness to it. The back end of it is definitely a little dry.
Yeah.
Dry oak tannins.
Mm-hmm.
Finish is on the shorter end. Not really a long finish. The dryness hangs out for a little while, but other than that, for 86 proof, I'm a little surprised at the ethanol paste too. I'm getting a little bit of the dryness that comes across as ethanol.
Right.
It's definitely a little different.
For me. It drinks a little bit stronger than it smells, ethanol wise, boozy wise at the end.
I think so.
It could be maybe because of the age. Maybe it's too young still. Maybe it needs
Texas
another
whiskey,
years.
I think ages a little more rapidly.
Rapidly because of the heat.
Because of the heat and the large contrast between heat and cold.
I don't want to finish all this, but I do want to take a sip of water real quick and then.
Interesting though. I'm deceived by the proof. I know.
Yeah, I get it. Let's go.
I think if you poured it and I had to guess what proof it was, I think I would say it was over 100.
I would say it's about 90.
Yeah.
95, yeah. That's fair. That's fair to say 100,
right?
For sure.
Cheers.
Cheers. Round number 2. Go ahead. I'll let you go. Cause
some of the notes I was getting from aroma, a little bit of that Dr. Pepper, that caramel, that Dr. Pepper. I'm getting a little bit of that.
Yeah.
I definitely get some dryness, but it's rich. That rich cola, hints of vanilla, a little bit of honey sweetness, like light honey sweetness there too. The finish kind of lasts for a little while for me. Not super long, but it does last. Some of those flavors are lingering on my tongue afterwards. But overall, I think pretty nice flavor.
Yeah. So I'll piggyback off of you. Some of that I'm getting as well. Again, off the nose, I'm getting that vanilla bean, some sweetness on there, I wasn't getting. You said the apricot. I wasn't getting that yet, but I'm getting something like an apricot on the palate, very lightly.
Okay.
But what I'm also getting though is butterscotch, and I don't want to say chocolate, but like something that would be mixed in with chocolate and butterscotch.
Like that.
Like
for me, it was like a lot of like a flat Dr. Pepper.
It might be that.
That sweet,
yeah.
You know, mix of like caramel.
Yeah. See, I'm getting
molasses.
Yeah. So butterscotch, caramel, molasses.
Okay.
I think it's all in the same family, but a little hint of chocolate, and not like a dark chocolate. Well,
like the bittersweet chocolate kind of thing, or is it more like I could associate that with some of the dryness on the back end?
Yeah, I mean, it's got the little bitterness of dark chocolate, the dryness and the bitterness at the back end. But on somewhere in the palate, though, I'm picking up a little bit of like a cocoa maybe or something like that. Yeah. Very faint, but it's there, for me at least.
I can see that. It's good.
Now, what's weird is that, to me, this does not drink at the proof that it's at.
No. This, to me, does not drink at 126.
So I would say this is 110, 115.
Yeah.
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 Which is weird because we think this is higher than the 86 that it's drinking at the end, and this is, you know, less.
It is.
And they're both 4 years.
Both 4 years. Both same mash bill.
They could have been right next to each other for all we know.
They are.
Yeah, pretty close, at least on the same.
550. What are the barrel numbers here? They're one off.
So this is
455.
455. Yep.
And then
454.
So they could have been next to each other.
They could have been.
So they probably were.
Why? And if they were, why did they not pick a barrel proof? Why would they go with Why would they ask to get it proofed down?
I don't know.
Unless it wasn't a lot.
Maybe, hey, listen, maybe they tasted that one, and that one is what their palate, you know,
I'm going to go up there with a picture of these two and ask them, I said, you know, what made you go with
hey, these are both in Connecticut.
Yeah.
So
I don't know if this is still available, but, you know, we could always post up and say, hey, later on it is.
But maybe they tasted both.
Yeah.
Maybe these were, you know.
Maybe this was an opportunity for them to have this as well, or, you know, one similar to that. Yeah, you're right.
You know.
But maybe the clientele is more interested in a lower
look
proof.
Look at the color difference, too.
Yeah.
This is, I mean, obviously this is proof down.
Yeah.
That's a big range in proof.
Yeah. You can see it. You can see the color right here.
Almost 40 proof difference.
It's huge. But it does not drink like a 40 proof difference.
No, I wouldn't think so.
It drinks a little bit different than this one, but not. I mean, this one's got different flavors. Excuse me, and I think whatever flavors this has, this is increased and modified to be a little bit more stronger.
I think they're different, but I think there's for me there's a lot of different.
I'm picking up a little bit of something.
Are you?
Yeah, a little
I'm
bit.
really not. It's weird.
Well,
the sweetness in here is a little bit different than the sweetness in this one.
I get the honey on both of them. This one has more than this one, which is the higher proof.
Yeah.
This one's got, again, butterscotch. This one for me didn't. But man, I guess not. I guess really now I think about it more, I guess they are totally different.
They are kind of different.
Yeah.
Which, like I said, it's not a bad thing. It's just they're different.
Close my eyes, spin around, see if I can figure out which one.
You got to pick them out.
I know, but
are they still in the same spot?
I don't know. Well, I don't. This is the higher proof.
Yeah,
for sure. I mean, you can taste it.
Mm-hmm.
So let me ask you this now.
Yep.
Would you buy this at $55, $60?
Are they both on the shelf?
Good question. Yeah, sure. Why not?
If they're both on the shelf next to each other, and that's 55, this is 65, I go on higher proof. Yeah. Typically. Just because it's higher proof alone, and I always, to me, that's always usually more flavor.
So let me ask you. All right, I think I would probably do the same. So for me, thumbs up, thumbs down on the nose.
No, thumbs up.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Good,
for me
yeah.
as well. So that's 2 for us. Palate, same thing.
I would say thumbs up. I think it tastes really pretty good.
I agree. And then,
like
well, I'm going a little sideways because for me,
no, I kind of like.
For me, what happened was the palate was good, but it ended quickly and it went right to the finish for me. So I think that's the difference.
Okay, well, finish on this one to me is more of a downer.
Okay.
Finish on this is to me is adequate. Again, still not really long, but the flavor kind of does linger a little bit, and the palate is very good to me.
Okay, so so we have pretty much thumbs up all the way around.
Yeah, I think so.
I think they're just totally. I think they're different, for sure.
Put your nose back in that glass.
Which one?
126.
High proof.
I'm now getting a little tobacco.
Yeah.
Right?
You get a little bit of that cigar batch type smell.
Yeah, cigar box, kind of old leaf tobacco. Right?
Interesting. Yeah, you're right. Let's
that I didn't pick up before.
No, which we put glasses down, turned the camera off, and talked a little bit, and then 5-10 minutes later said, "Hey, smell your glass," and you're like, "Holy cow!"
That's very good. That's another one that's underrated, I think. From
now let's. Do you smell anything on that one?
No.
I don't either.
No.
All right, so this one's sweeter to me. From now thinking about it more. From
sweeter?
Yeah, from nose to finish, this one has more sweeter notes than this one.
I'm gonna.
That's where I'm gonna go.
Different way, a little bit. It's a different type of sweetness. I think the sweetness in the Greene's Farm 126 to me has some deeper, richer. Again, like that flat Dr. Pepper, the molasses, the brown sugar, some of those deeper notes that come across as sweet to me, whereas the 86 proof has a little bit more of that honey, even graham cracker a little bit, even like some of that that grainy sweetness from that. Definitely different. Yeah, I think after I sipped on it, kind of resonated in that sense. But they're different.
Yep.
They're both good in their own way.
Yeah, I'm glad we have both bottles.
Yeah.
Totally different proof spectrums and everything. Totally different flavors here and there, and nose and palate.
And I want to say on this one, in my opinion, at my house, when I fresh cracked this, I didn't love it at first.
Same.
My first 2 pours, I was still kind of like, do I like this? Do I not like this? And then as it opened up a little bit, to me, I really liked it.
Yeah.
It changed a lot for me as the bottle was open, and I really enjoyed a lot of the flavors in the bottle. So.
Yeah, no, good point. I didn't like it at first. I was a little disappointed.
I remember when you first got this, you were like, I don't really love it.
Yeah, I didn't really like it, but it did open up. Yeah, I wouldn't buy it again though.
Okay.
Well,
would you buy this one?
Yeah, I would.
Okay.
I would. Although, if I'm hanging out with friends and family, this I think is a better bottle to go with. If you're gonna finish a bottle in one night.
Well, if you're gonna put 2 straws in it, yeah, I guess so.
where that one is different. So for like the casual hanging out, with a couple pies on the table and hanging out with some 3 or 4 friends, I think I would go with this one as a safe bet, just because the proof is a little bit down. For more if someone that likes the flavor, the higher profile, I'm gonna go with this one. Either one, I don't think it's a win to me either way.
I agree.
I agree. And I probably if you watch this video over twice now, I probably jump back and forth a little bit.
We all do.
But now thinking more about it and stuff like that, they're both wins. But I still wouldn't. If I could buy, to me I like this at more like that $45-50 range.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm happy with paying the $65 for this.
Gas is $6.
I know, right? I'm okay with paying the $65 for this.
Yeah, I would.
I think it's got great flavor. Again, if it's proof too high for you, always drop a drop of water in there, and drink a little less and sip on it. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, again,
so hey, I think we know what we like.
Yeah, whiskey.
We like both of them. We like whiskey. So, I don't know. We're gonna end this now for you.
Check us out: Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like, subscribe. Thank you for your support.
Yeah.
Louis being in the yard. That's what he does.
That's what dogs do.
Dogs do.
All right, guys. Thanks.
Cheers. Thank you.